delivering on the campaign promises is just as important as the boldness of the promises that you make. And so I do, like, when I think back to the 2020 primary on the Democratic side, on healthcare, to stay with that example, it was every single debate, every single time they all got on stage, they were debating the finer points of various Medicare for all proposals. And if you didn't have Bernie's, you had to explain why you were lesser than Bernie and why you weren't as committed to healthcare as Bernie was. Everyone on that stage knew, including Bernie probably, that you're never going to pass just a clean Medicare for all. Some people had pretty bold plans that would be just light years better than we are right now. Thinking of like Pete Buttigieg was like Medicare for all who want it. So you have a Medicare program, you can have people choose into it, and then it slowly kills off the insurance system, right? That would be amazing. But so we're debating all this stuff. Joe Biden wins. And what do we get? We get an extension of the healthcare subsidies because that's all that passed, right? Now, what do you think that means?
And they also got to negotiate the price of 4 different drugs.
4 drugs, yeah. And the other ones are coming soon.
You won't believe it.
And so do you think, what do you think that does to all the voters who were thinking, oh, we had this big debate about healthcare and then we win in 2020. So there's going to be real change coming. Like, I'm pretty excited about this. And I think the Mamdani point is instructive here, which is, Mamdani's success is going to completely hinge on whether he delivers the promises that he made. That sounds obvious, but if he can't do free buses, if he can't freeze the rent, then it's not people's fears are oh, he's a, Muslim socialist who's going to, institute Sharia law. No, the real fear is that he just doesn't manage the city well and doesn't deliver on his promises. And so therefore it deepens cynicism and it makes people less likely to participate in politics. And so I do think that our ability to deliver on the promises we make has to be as important as the promises themselves. And so you need a path, a realistic path to get where you say you want to go.
And a coherence to it. I mean, one of the things that strikes me about this administration, I'd love for you guys to think about, is the utter incoherence. He's a wonderful announcement president. He makes great announcements. We're going to cut drug prices by 1,000%. He never actually follows up on it. China is going to buy more of our farmer soybeans than in the history of soybeans. We may have to plow over Omaha to plant more soybeans because of how much China's going to buy. And then they don't. And then Caroline Leavitt goes out and says, under Biden, China didn't purchase any soybeans. Just a flat out fucking lie. They actually purchased more than they're purchasing now. Does coherence... There has to be a price for incoherence.